Welcome to another episode of Middle Ground with JLE Ground Floor, where we can agree to disagree, still be family. That's the theme song with Updo off my second album, the JLE World. I'm your host, Jeffrey Edwards, my amazing co-host, Teri. We have another great topic for you today. We're going to talk about why are men and women easily offended, causing them to leave their bedroom. What are your thoughts, Teri?
I think it's as usual. I think it's deeper than that. I think because I know for sure with women, it started way before that. And I also think that it has to do with communication. There's a communication breakdown. It's things that could be talked about, and either somebody is willing to receive information or they're not. Either they're willing to work on stuff or they're not.
That's true. Having an issue with Jerome getting on. I mean, it could probably be a lot of things that lead to those issues. Maybe they feel neglected. You being selfish. You not paying attention to what they might like on the side of the bedroom perspective. And now becomes that uncomfortable conversation we had that needs to be had, or y'all both just gonna be in the room looking at each other, or I'm on my phone, you watch TV, and y'all ain't connecting.
I think sometimes sometimes I think we expect everything. We're expecting this person to fulfill, this other person to fulfill everything, or to give us everything, or give us something that person don't even know we want. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
I think a lot of times that's it, and then you're resentful of that person, and then you're mad, and the person don't know why you're mad, and I mean it's just all this other stuff. So it still just falls under the umbrella of lack of communication. And sometimes I think, I don't know, I was gonna wait toward the middle end of the show to say it. Sometimes y'all ain't it. I was gonna wait. I'm sorry in the first 2 minutes. Are we 2 minutes in? 2 minutes in? Sorry.
Yeah, we got time.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, we're gonna bring our first guest in. I'm saying it right. Help me out, Teri.
Sade.
Okay, I ain't want to mess it up.
Sade, we ain't messing that up.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this topic so far?
I feel like it depends on your chemistry, and I feel like it depends on how much you love a person. Because if you love a person, sometimes you may not think you into certain things until somebody gets you out your comfort zone. Unless you truly love that person, you might experiment with doing other things you never thought you might have done. So I think it depends on how much you love the person sometimes. And sometimes I feel like sexual chemistry you can outgrow sexual chemistry. Like what you once start off liking somebody. I mean, y'all start off having great sexual chemistry, but I feel like sometimes y'all can outgrow that sexual chemistry. And I feel like that's just a part of life too sometimes.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm trying to text it to Jerome so he can get in.
Yeah. I never thought of it like that, or heard it worded like that, or even thought of wording it.
I'm younger than y'all, so maybe I'm wording it wrong.
You know what you say what?
I said I'm younger than y'all, so maybe I'm wording it wrong, but
no. I think you're wording it correctly. Okay. I'm saying like you giving me something to roll on. Yeah, because you know how you say people grow apart, or they
That
You
sexual
grow up
chemistry
with
sometimes
not the
just
same
not.
person you were 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I could see how the chemistry, like that like that pH off. You know,
Absolutely.
Who?
Or sometimes the stamina may not be the same as it used to be.
yeah, like the pH is off. You don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Makes
like
balance. I've heard of
So
that.
yeah,
it can be a
chemical
number of
balance is
things.
off. Yeah,
It
Well,
can
so
be a number of things.
finally got Jerome connected, so bring him into the show.
yo,
Welcome, sir.
Jerome,
Hello.
you muted, bro.
Unmute yourself.
Let's see here.
There you go.
Unmute.
What up, though? What up, though?
What's going on?
Yo.
What up, though?
So, what's your thoughts on this topic?
Man, y'all got a powerful topic in here today. So my take is let's just say you've been dating somebody since high school or college, and you just fast forward 20 years. In 20 years, you're gonna have to remix that thing about 5 times because
Absolutely.
you know people don't like routine. Let's just keep it 100. You don't like routine. It's like you have to really plan around how you guys gonna do things. So you either got to go on the front end of the day. You got to have some type of I hate to say it because scheduling ain't sexy, but you got to have a schedule to the madness because those kids they come in the mix and it can definitely change things, especially when you have little ones.
Yeah, shout out to Carl for joining the show.
Yeah.
So
But
yes, you gotta keep that spice, bro.
But if you are staying together or you're married, it's going to become a routine no matter, even if you remix it a zillion times.
Okay, but I think, and let me just, interject. I think maybe what Jerome's saying is outside, like you may have a routine, but I think what he means is change the routine. You know what I mean? Like change the routine. Like it ain't always got to be this first, that first, then this, then that. Maybe next time.
Okay. You're talking about
that.
okay. You're talking
You know
about
what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, yeah, shake it up a little bit. Or the kids in there, let's go in the garage. Or you know what I mean? Like,
just do something random though.
Okay. So I'm thinking in the bigger picture of the day-to-day operations of y'all relationship where
no, not
it's gonna be a
I was about to
routine.
say not logistics, but maybe logistics.
Right.
So
But they got pills and stuff to help you with that if you got them problems.
This dude,
And they do. Viagra changed the world back in 98, 99?
yeah.
Welcome to the show, Yolanda. Thanks for joining in. Because back then, you had a lot of old cats. They retired from the plant, for example. They probably died off not too long after because they can't run them streets like they used to. But Viagra came along. They got that pension. Maybe I'm going to stay working at the plant, keep that bread coming. I'm going to give some young tenderonis. And it made it hard for young cats to compete because we ain't got our life right yet. They taking them on trips, paying rent, car note.
Listen,
Changed the game back then.
There's a niche for everybody. There's a sweet spot for all ages.
Absolutely.
And we can save that for another topic if you like.
Definitely.
That will make an amazing topic.
I want to get on that topic too.
Unfortunately, Jeff, we're gonna have to use some words. Jerome, tell them some of them words after the show. We're gonna have to use some different words, brother. We're gonna use some real colorful words.
Colorful.
There's definitely a there's a whole So
maybe I've been working since 10 this morning. What the hell y'all talking about?
Okay, so we're gonna take some blocks, right? We're gonna get some. I'm gonna bring some blocks, and they're gonna be colored blocks. Some of them gonna be square, some of them gonna be circled, and I'm gonna show you which ones go with which. I'm gonna show you the age groups and how it all works. I got you.
I mean, some young women like a sugar daddy. I mean, I get it. They cash you out. Life a little easier. It makes sense.
It's all different kinds. It's all
Right. It is.
They even got a website for that now.
I didn't. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't understand it. I like even when I'm out, nobody over 30 tries to talk to me. Nobody
Really?
nobody over 30 tries to talk to me. Nobody.
So the tenderonis go for you, huh?
That's it.
Hey.
That's it.
Now, are you approachable or are you walking out on your roughneck?
I'm me. I really don't know how to explain that to you. I'm not offensive. If somebody speaks to me, I say hello. You know what I mean? I'm that way. I'm not mean mug, but at the same time, I'm from where I'm from, and I got all this articulation going on.
And it's not a knock on no beautiful black women out here, but some be on I wish a Negro would walk to me like, okay, I ain't gonna say hi.
Okay, like I just said, I'm me. So in a way, yeah, I am kind of like I have.
So she still have her edge to her, but she's still approachable.
Yes,
She's
I have a bubble. Don't come inside my bubble now. I want to smell you.
Because as a guy, you do be looking like, okay, she having a good day. I'll go over there and make my shot. She's gonna be in Wallace block it.
Always,
she's gonna just give me a show like, why the hell are you talking to me? Blah blah blah.
Good evening. Yes, it's always that, but no, I don't want none of whatever you selling. But what I'm telling you is the salespeople are always under 30. That's just what it is.
Okay.
Hey, that's a good thing though. You attracting the young dudes, even though they ain't on your level. Yeah, but I'm saying even though they ain't on your level, I'm just saying it's a good thing because it's one of those things where you don't feel, on this side of the spectrum, all the time.
On that side of the spectrum.
Oh no, I know you don't feel that way, but I'm just saying it's
Why you trying to be around Bush saying she don't?
No, I ain't say you said that.
I mean, this ground floor. We don't beat around the bush around here.
Hey, all I'm saying to you is what they call us now, the unc and auntie.
Oh, I'm auntie like a mug. I represent team auntie. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm team.
I'm auntie status too now.
See what I'm saying? We accepting it.
Right, and I'm only 37, and I'm auntie too.
I'm team auntie, like
right.
Yeah, team monks.
Understand?
I just broke up. I just broke up a fight a few weeks ago with this young man with his girlfriend, and he was like, "Unc, you see, I ain't trying to hit her." I was like, "Dang, like." I was like, "Hey man, just go head on." I was like, "Just go head on."
It's bad out here, yeah, but I think that'll make an amazing topic.
I do too.
Oh, that's a topic for another day too.
Yes, it is. It is. But swinging on back around.
So Jeff, what do you? So we're gonna start with you, man. I'm gonna go ahead. So what would you say to kick it off to spice things up? Like, let's say somebody been with somebody 20 years plus. You got the floor.
I would say first, clean the house. Really clean the house. Don't half-ass do it. Cook dinner. Maybe send her some flowers to work. Call her, say you was thinking about her. When she get home, you ain't got to do nothing. Want to have a special time with you. Really go out, get your boys' men on. Have some rose petals at the front door leading to, say, maybe you might have a gift on the table in the dining room. Have some rose petals going into the kitchen. Have chilled whatever her favorite drink, juice, or other types of juice. Have one. Then you have another aisle of rose petals. Go to the bedroom. Have something sexy for her to wear that she like to be sexy and comfortable in. Then you have the final rose petals lead to the bathroom where have a certain candle she lit. That hot lava water that she might like to take a bubble bath in. Have all that set up for her. Then when that's done, you give her a full body massage and you should be in there like Will Donnie. Let her know you appreciate her.
Mhm. I hear you, brother. I see you over there. Let's see. So let's see what one of the ladies say. Then I say my piece.
As
So
far
ladies,
as what? Like, how
let's
do
say,
you do, or what
so
would you do for as a man?
say you've been with your dude 20 years, and what would you say is, I guess, a good way to keep things spicy in the room? I guess in and out of the room.
Terry, you want me to take it, or are you gonna take it?
Okay, so for me, it's not like just I love acts of kindness. I do. I love gestures. Um, and I've I've always had men in my life that are great at gestures. However, for me, what I think women, we need to be heard. We need to not only um like feel like you've listened, or but you actually understand what it is that we need. And usually I know for me it's consistency of whatever is lost. So while a gift, a thing, or whatever, a moment is nice, I need to know that you're going to be consistent in whatever is lost for me. Um, and that's like a switch for me. And that might seem weird, but you being consistent in whatever it is I want you to do, that's hot. I don't give a damn. That's hot. Um, I'm automatically attracted. Um, and I ain't ashamed
I
to say
see.
that. In my 20s,
I get
hell, keeping the lights on, that was hot for me. I mean, hell, that's what it was. In my 30s, and as time went on, the thing, what was hot for me. I'm just keeping it real now. Come on now, we like
Yeah, right.
so so that thing changed for me. And even as I progress in age now, I still like the lights still have to stay on. However,
You got your fist up.
because I'm just making it known that has not changed. However,
It'll be a fight.
I find myself, although my exterior is not softer, my interior is, and I'm finding that there are other things that I need consistently. You know what I mean? So if those things, I need you to do those things consistently.
Okay.
And
No,
being attentive is super important to me. So it lets me know that I guess it's just about me, I guess. I mean, you actually thinking about pleasing me, I guess. But when you was saying that, I was thinking about when he asked that question, I was thinking, what would a woman do for a man to keep the spice up? So I misunderstood. So I'm thinking like when he get home too, make sure he got dinner cook. A man love to smell food cooking when he get home. You know, some food cooking, or again, still a clean house. My husband loved to have a house clean too. Make sure the kids not home, or literally make sure if he don't have a shower running when he come home, he usually like to, well, we smoke first. So I like to smoke and clear my head, ask him how his day was, or even if he having a bad day. And that's when you get to tie your hair up and you make them feel better and
Right.
doing what women do.
Right.
But head, my husband is a head guy, so head go a long way. Can you say that on this show? If you can't,
Yeah.
please?
You all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like you can say that now. It's a lot you can't say, but that
Okay, got you.
can
Yeah.
say.
So I mean, that always makes. Sometimes guys are easier to please than women. Women we got to have the work.
Guys are straightforward. It's like five.
Yeah.
Things.
So I mean,
5 things you got to do. That's
head can go a long way for a man sometimes,
Yeah.
and just listening to him how his day was. Like, yeah, your boss was a mother scratcher, but yeah, they was messing with you, wasn't they? I'm sorry, black man, but here's your dinner too, and that matters to me. That matters. It kept me married for 18 years.
But even with that, I think that they want consistency of that. They
Absolutely.
don't do that one day and then go back to the BS. They want consistency of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody.
You know what I mean,
Absolutely.
So what I'll say, let me see. This year we're going on year 17 being married, and so I'll say, like how they said, consistency. I think that's key. I think for us as men, the three things that we have to cover is great wife with all the cleaning and taking care, like I said, take care of the kids, being a great mother. But the third thing I think is key, which is being a girlfriend. I think you have to remain being a girlfriend when you married, because that's what got him. So for men, he married for the person you are and hoping that you don't change. And a lot of times the women marry hoping that the man does change, meaning better job or better whatever. And so for me, the key thing for a man is, as long as you keep that girlfriend and you're doing the wifely duties, you're doing the motherly duties, that man's going to be happy because you taking care of him. You taking care of him is like she said, head goes a long way. It's a lot of things we can argue about, but soon as you do that, it's like, hey, I ain't talking about that tab that you sent me on that when you was over there messing around on damn Amazon all day, ordering all this stuff. I'm on 10,000. But soon as you do that, it's like, you know what? I ain't worried about it no more.
I know, right?
So
it's the simplest thing.
You're right. Cooking and cleaning and doing all that. But don't forget that girlfriend. That's my advice to any ladies out there. It's like, you gotta remain that girlfriend. You got to be willing to go in there and throw on this or throw on that. Keep it spicy in there.
Yeah, as long as he's really.
But don't you think he has to let her go? He has to allow her to be her.
I was just about to get at that.
You know what I mean? Sometimes men, once they feel like they have you, they strip that part of they attempt to strip that part of you away. They want you to just be that. For me, in a non-married situation, a non-traditional situation, they strip that part of you away. They don't want you to be in that girlfriend way.
I know, right? And that's what I was just going to get at too. Like sometimes when you get in a committed relationship after that, they don't want you to be that girlfriend no more. They're like, wait a minute.
I mean, you can be about to go outside with your thong, like, well, why are you wearing a thong? And it's like, well,
right.
I wear thongs.
Wait a minute, you didn't get with a nun.
Are you mad because I got a thong on today? Like,
right. If you wanted me to be a nun, you should have got it with a nun. But
well, now you got to factor in, I guess, what is the whole outfit?
No, these are under clothes. Nobody can see them unless you take your clothes off.
Right. Some people will still want to wear what they was wearing, hoping to find someone at the club. And
no, brother man.
Okay, you talking about the under stuff?
What understand is that's just how that woman dress.
Right.
Not all females, some though.
But if that's what you got with, that's what you got with. Again, like I said, if you wanted a nun, you should have got with a nun. But if you got with a woman that liked to show cleavage, she liked to show cleavage.
The way I dress single is the way I dress with the man. Like that. I mean, literally, there is no difference. There's no difference.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. If I'm out with my homegirls, how I dress, you know what I mean? I know how to switch it up, though. You know what I mean? I know how to be. I know the difference between respect and what, you know what I mean? I know how to switch it up for the situation. I definitely do. But what I'm saying is I'm not going to get with a man and have him change how I move because he, I know how to be respectful. You're not going to change how I move though. Like
that's to appease his insecurities.
Yeah. Like to me, I would rather somebody look at me and be like, that's me. Like, that's my girl. You see her? That's me. I would rather that.
Right.
Than somebody that's like, nah, really hating on my whole joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather that.
Right. Than him cringing like, oh my gosh, please excuse my wife. Or,
like, are you embarrassed of me?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
I mean, like, you low-key hate on me. You low-key don't like me.
Or I feel like he wasn't real with himself. He should have got with what he needed to get with. He didn't get with what he needed to get with.
You went like slightly above your level. Like you maybe should have went like right here.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Where they you know, or it's, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know.
I guess to play devil's advocate, and it can be
I'm
on both
listening.
sides.
I'm with it.
Say if the man or female, when they were out trying to meet someone, running the streets all time of night, now they met someone and y'all married or stay together, and you still moving like you did when you were single. Some guys, not the ones in the street talking about, you do got those out there. They might look at, we need to evolve from, okay, we while we both trying to be out till 3 o'clock in the morning, we need to try to keep building what we found.
Why would you be marrying someone if you don't see those qualities already? If you still see them going out at 3 o'clock in the morning, why would you marry them?
Because some people
Don't sound like they serious.
now people have seasons, because marriages are hills and valleys. Man,
Absolutely.
I miss hanging with the
That's a
homies.
red
I miss
flag
hanging
right
with the
there.
girls.
To have nice pictures and to have a nice dress and to have.
Now
People
trying to
get
run
married for
streets
the wedding,
again.
not for the marriage.
Yeah, but this stuff does happen. Some people be trying to figure, okay, where did switch up come from? We've been good for the last 5 years. And out of nowhere, this dude having a meal like Christ. He trying to buy Harleys. He trying to be with the at a biker club. She out here trying to have girls trip every weekend. What the hell going on?
I mean, but I think what people also don't understand is people go through changes.
Different stages in life, yeah.
Life crisis. It's okay for, you know,
I feel like that's when that better or for worse come in. And that's
yeah.
when you're supposed to love and be patient with your partner.
I know with my ex, I used to not understand it. He was older than me. So he went through stuff that I didn't understand, like all of that biker and did this and did that. Like, I used to be kind of lightweight insecure about it, but at the same time, it was like, you know, he had to go through his stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people go through whatever they're going through, because at the end of the day, everything is not about you. It's
Absolutely.
really not. It's really not even that deep. Now it is up to you to deal with it or not. If you don't like it, if it bothers you so much or if it hurts you so much, yeah, let it go. But everything is not about you. You know what I mean? I had to learn even, you know, him, you know, effing off so much or doing whatever, like it wasn't a lack of me not being enough. That's what that man gonna do. That ain't about me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Everything ain't about you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. A lot of people deal with things internally, and sometimes people didn't deal with things in their past, and it comes out when it comes out. You never know when people's things from their past is going to trigger something in their life. So you just have to love your partner and be patient, and that's when that better or for worse come in.
Yeah, you don't know nobody until you stay with them, and I would say you get married, because now, it ain't so easy to leave. We gotta go through steps to get rid of each other.
I mean, yeah, a lot of people
find out the trauma from their parents, childhood,
right?
All that start coming out.
Them idiosyncrasies is a mug though. When you first move with somebody, them idiosyncrasies like, man, I didn't know this nigga snore this loud, or he leave the toilet.
Sade, no, you already know. Okay, who house louder?
Mine.
No.
I promise you.
You sure?
I promise you.
It is true.
I guarantee you. And if not, they neck and neck. I kid you not. They both leavers, so I don't know. I kid you not.
Okay, so
the men working hard, that's what that is.
My granny used to tell me that too. My granny used to tell
we know who to ask. Okay.
Right. But that's when love come in, and that is a test to it, you know. But those idiosyncrasies will definitely let you know if you love that person or not. You're gonna stick through it or not. Because some people,
but to me, I don't think it's even. I think you're absolutely correct, because it's like when I hear people complain about stuff, it's like, okay, but you know you got flaws too, right? You know you got stuff he can't do, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And everybody wants to be a wife and everybody wants to be a husband, but do you know how to be a wife? Do you know how to be a husband?
I mean, but I'm not about to be complaining because somebody left some socks on the floor. Like, that's like so basic and so random. Like, especially if he paid the bills. Now, if dog just sitting in front of a video game all day, first of all, I'm not even gonna mess with dog. Like, dog not even.
I mean, a lot of people think about the day-to-day operations of the relationship. They think, oh, we're gonna get married, it's gonna be the Cosby show. No,
Absolutely.
it take work to become that.
Yeah.
Because you wasn't that
illusion.
so your background
Absolutely.
wasn't that. So you don't know how to be that. You gotta evolve and find God.
What I'm saying. Some people want to be a wife but don't know how to be a wife.
I'm gonna teach a seminar. I'm gonna charge $150, and I'm just gonna smack everybody and be like, look. If he leaves the lights on the floor, don't say nothing to that man. Them lights work. Did he pay the bill? Shut up. And that's it. Seminar. In the seminar, that's it.
Right. Don't be a nag, because men don't like a nag.
So it's funny. It's funny when we talk about this. When I go to the bar and I wear my wedding ring out there, the guys always ask me, "How did you know?" And I always say the same response to them. I say, if you don't know what you're looking for prior to her showing up, how would you know if she in front of you or not? And then they always be like, that's deep. I say, yeah, man, because you got.
I can explain to you what I meant by what I said, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't trust my own judgment for myself. I'm good at picking people for other people. But although I've had friends say that as far as the father of my children, you know what I mean, that I picked well, you know what I'm saying? But as far as, I might be going too deep. As far as folks for myself, I think maybe I chose. I
can't take you.
Right. I think I chose for the wrong. I don't know if I chose for the wrong reasons or.
I'm not going to even. I hate to be like that, but it stems from, and I don't know your past like that, but usually that always comes from daddy issues.
I know you know enough about my past.
Yeah, I mean, so sometimes you from a father. So that's probably why
I definitely the ex was my daddy, like for sure. Like,
I got you. So then you already know why you can't pick the right ones till you fix that.
How you pick, girl? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, you preach right now. That dude.
Oh no, yeah, no, listen,
and men too, both sides.
Listen, trust me. No, trust me. I literally, it's almost like I say, hey, you look great. Oh, you're disappointing too? How disappointing are you? That much?
Let's trauma bond.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yes. Come on, let's trauma bond.
Now, something I've noticed over the years when I was dating a lot, women like to download their day. And if you actually listen and give feedback, that's your end. And keep doing that because they will start calling you. You could be working out, shooting hoops, maybe working on a business plan or just chilling. Ain't she at work? Man, let me tell you what this effing so-and-so just did. I'm supposed to do this project. She's like, oh. And what happened? You ain't slapped nobody. But no, you don't do that. You need your job. Go calm down, go breathe, go pray about it. In your head, you done beat them up like Dusty Rhodes, The Rock, everybody, but you still got to smile because you got to keep your job. You got to be corporate. All right, thanks. I'll talk to you later. And you will find out that meant so much to that person that they might start coming to you instead of, like he was saying, be the girl. I thought he was saying be their girlfriend, confident type, where they'll call you instead of their girlfriend. So that's what.
But not only were you a good listener, it sounded like you was consistent. Women like consistency. So it sounded like you was consistently listening to her, not when you get a chance.
Guys that do that fall off.
Right. They do. It's
guys
never
that do
consistent.
That fall off. Let me tell you something.
Nah, they don't want that dude after a while. They
either you're gonna be my homeboy because I got a shit ton of homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And once you're my homeboy, that's the kiss of death. I'll never sorry to whoever is my homeboy.
Don't be professional here like Usher now.
Oh, your nails is cute.
It'll never happen.
Friend zone for life.
Right.
Wow.
But no, either, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, that's a homeboy, but to me, guys that do, not even to me, it's a fact. Like, it's a whole fact, right? Shout out, it's a fact. Guys that do that fall off. Like, y'all will do that at first, and y'all will be all interested, which I don't download my whole day. I'll give you a funny part, or I'll, whatever, but I'm not gonna literally, that it's just not, I don't know, it's not my style. I just,
Me either.
But
some dudes that won't
I mean, I know people do, and I don't think it's
and I feel like the typical woman do it. It's just I'm not that typical woman that do that.
Yeah. I think it's great if you can release like that, and that would probably do me better if I did, if I could. But I'm just saying I don't. But I'm glad I don't. You want to know why? Because y'all are not consistent with that. You're gonna.
Oh, well, time out.
He like,
not y'all.
He said, don't put me in there.
Y'all means all men. Not all men do that. There's some good brothers out here that will listen consistently.
Man.
I mean,
Listen,
that to me, that's my biggest issue. My biggest issue is consistency. And then if I tell you that something has changed or that I feel away, I always joke and say that, that I have 3 feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fooling with one of them, or if I'm feeling a way about one of them, you need to listen. If I come and tell you that one of my feelings is irritated, I just need you to listen. So if I tell you something, it's serious. Like, it's a thing. It's really a thing. So if I come with you with the thing, take it personal. Take it personal, like somebody did something to you. It's me, but I want you to feel like it's you for a minute. You know what I mean? So if it's not taken that way, then yes, I'm not offended by anything in the bedroom. If somebody comes to me and says, if my mate, not somebody, that sounds so random. If my mate comes to me and says, XYZ or whatever, I'm open to certain things. I have certain things that it's just an X on. I ain't doing, I'm not doing. We can't even talk about it. No. But there are things that I may be open to. We can talk. I want to be able to talk about anything with my mate. But if I don't feel secure, and I don't mean you feeling my insecurities, whatever are my personal insecurities, that's for me to work on. That is not for my mate to help me with. Mm-hmm. But if you are not making me feel secure in us, if I don't feel like I can trust you in us, then no, I can't come talk to you about anything. How can we do that? However, me talking to you, you should be able to take that. If I come to you and say, look, what is the problem? It don't seem like Buddy doing what Buddy used to do. Is it an issue? Is it a health issue? Is it something we can go work on? Is it something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I should be able to do that. If ego gonna get in the way, you are literally sending me away. I can't take it no way.
Y'all doing life together, and a man's job is to cultivate, as the leader, that relationship. So it's in his best interest to care about the emotional needs
of
women. Yeah, but real dudes do it. Now you got a lot of grown boys out here, like grown girls, that don't want to grow up. They want to be a Toys R Us kid most of the time. But grown people do grown things every day. Because you are a business as a couple, and you need to understand each other's likes and dislikes. And you start paying attention, okay, when they start talking that pitch or that type of walk, she might need a shoulder shrug. Or he might need a hug or something. If you intuitive and really give a damn, you're going to make sure what you aspire for y'all to achieve as a couple, that's your household. Now, everybody else you might know might have chaos in here, but that don't have to be y'all situation. Because y'all actually communicate and deal with the emotional confrontation where it's some very uncomfortable conversation that need to be had. So y'all can keep moving forward. A lot of people are afraid to have those. I used to be that person when I was younger because it just seemed too scary to have that conversation. But once I learned it wasn't, let's talk about whatever. Because the goal is, are we on the right track?
Yeah, you can say, let's talk about whatever, but the person has to be willing to receive it. People are open to conversations, but are they open to criticism? Being open to conversation and being open to criticism is 2 totally different things.
Absolutely. Somebody mature.
Absolutely.
I don't even think it's just maturity. I really don't. I think it's deeper.
Sometimes men's ego can't take certain things.
Yeah, it's definitely ego. Ego plays a very big part in it, but I don't know. It's just.
I mean, I guess.
I understand it. I get it. That's that's a big part of who you are.
if men and women
Sometimes
are
it's literally truth
emotionally
hurt too.
mature, y'all can have those conversations and receive them and keep working as a team. But if you got ego or her stuff, to me, y'all mostly not mature enough yet, and y'all still trying to figure it out because y'all sat up here and decided we're gonna stay in the same house, pay all these bills, have kids. Okay, now we get married, and you doing now. To me, that's just where I look at life. You gonna do all this shit just to have chaos every day to come home. You ain't gonna want to come home to that. What's the point?
I mean, yes.
That's
You're
when
gonna have to make that car
he
run.
leaves emotionally. Then that's when
You're gonna
a
have
man
to
leaves
do it.
emotionally.
You can't
Like,
avoid it. You're gonna have to deal with it and start being a mature, emotional.
We took a pause. If we took a pause,
right?
It took a full.
I'm pretty sure
Hey.
a lot of people don't want to do it. Like he's talking crazy, but if you want that Cosby type vibe, you both gonna have to.
I'm gonna tell you. Can I say something? I personally am not necessarily looking for. I'm beyond that. 20-year-old me wanted that, and 20-year-old me into damn near 30 had what it looked like on the outside. It's just that Bill Cosby had a different kind of job. Okay, it just was a very different job. Don't ask. You know what I'm saying? From the outside,
you had the aesthetic of of that family look.
You know what I'm saying? But it just I had a very structured home. I had I did like that was cute, but that's not even what I aspire to have. It's just really not. But I want whatever it is that a person wants, you do at some point have to realize that you may not. You may not be able to have that with the person that you have right now. You may not have that with the person you have right now.
You may have picked wrong.
You may not be able to have that with the person you have right now. And that's just where I'm at with it.
I mean, we picked
me
wrong.
Too. Me
Say
too.
it again for the people in the back.
We picked wrong with him.
Rom has said, you may not be able to have that with the person you have right now.
Yeah.
But that's just realistic.
Hey, what she said is true.
No, it is. I mean,
it is.
What she said
for
is
where
true.
you were in your life, they were the right person for you. But as you're evolving, they might not be evolving in the same direction as you.
It sounds like
Absolutely.
man, it sounds like you should be able to work it out here 2 + 2 is 4, and here everybody just line up, and if you just do this every day, it's okay, but we're human, and we can say it's a business and we should be able to, but stuff does not work like that. And the reality is the average person is not with the person that they should be with.
Well, yeah. And if that is the case and they walk away from it, they need to do some real soul searching about themselves, because it's something about you attracting that wrong type of person.
Absolutely.
Or even staying there once
or what you're not willing to work on. If you ain't
real with yourself about who the hell you are, what you are putting out there, what are you portraying as?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to do. I call it effective communication. That's the key thing. And sometimes you may have to go seek a professional to get you guys back, like your car. You got to get that wheel alignment. Sometimes you got to have that relationship alignment. You going this way, she going that way, and you got to get a mediator to get you guys if you're trying to both work it out. But if she done, you done, ain't nothing the person can do. You already on the other side.
Yeah, or one party done, ain't nothing you can do. Can't make anybody stay there.
Absolutely.
No, facts.
Like I said, that's when people emotionally leave. Like they still be in a relationship, especially for the kids. But it's they gone emotionally. They've been left.
The kids still see it.
Absolutely.
So you think you hitting? No, they notice. Oh,
they not stupid.
We're cool, and now they West Coast East Coast beef.
Right.
we wishing y'all leave each other.
Mama versus daddy. Right.
You like I thought knew.
They see you sleeping in different bedrooms and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Kids ain't dumb.
Right. But then you have the other side of the spectrum where people get into relationships and they divorce in the first year because they couldn't handle just getting to know each other right. When it rained,
I
they
don't
couldn't
even
handle the
understand
rain.
it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Right.
They
They
didn't
felt
think
like
it
it was
through.
always supposed to be sunshine and rainbows, and that's just not marriage.
Yeah,
Sometimes when it rains, it pours.
a lot of people
It's
when they say them vows, when they're saying them, they're not listening to what they're saying. Because them vows say rich, poor, sickness, and health. Adversity. When you get on my last damn nerve, I'm gonna go outside and chill, but I'm come back in there and work it out because I love you. There's a lot of extra stuff that's not said that might need to be thrown in there, like, oh, you gotta work it out. Yeah, when they get on your last nerve, go chill. No fighting. But y'all gotta come back and work it out.
I mean, I think if you had to go through certain exercises or go through, like, even the stuff that I've been having to go through for this adoption, like when I tell you, if you had to go through some of that to marry somebody, you might just be like, you know what, I don't really, because I'm gonna be honest, like if I had to deal with some of these people's families, I don't know, like I wouldn't mess with them.
And that'd be another issue that might.
I already said the next one could be an orphan. I would prefer it.
Right.
Everybody loves Raymond. Shout out, was a great show, but your mom can't be all up in your business, or your dad can't be all up in your relationship like that.
No,
or your home girl, or your homeboy.
No, absolutely not.
It's only y'all two.
Go in your house, stay in your house,
in it, or be disrespectful, or be none of that. No.
And marriage and relationships is a math problem. 1 times 1 is multiplication. It ain't 1.5. It ain't one full person and one jacked up person that I need to pour into that's gonna make me a half person outside. I can't be with you no more. No, it's one full person. I mean, you're never gonna be perfect, but you should be functional. And y'all become together as one.
And if you love each other, you're gonna make sure your partner have your partner's best interest, and vice versa. They're gonna make sure you have theirs and they have yours. So then that means we both working towards the same goal of making sure we both happy. So then we shouldn't be having a problem. And like the Bible says, you shouldn't go to bed in a provoked state. So don't go to bed mad at your partner, because you're gonna wake up mad. Yeah. You really gonna wake up mad. Settle that before you go to bed.
You didn't even go to sleep, really.
Right.
Yeah. I'm sick of this stuff.
Going to bed all mad, waking up mad.
Getting on my nerves. I need to go to the other room.
Don't look at me yet. Don't go to bed with that chip on your shoulder and being mad at your partner. Settle that before you go to sleep.
I always say
that.
You said what, Terry?
I said I have had that attitude, and you know me, I will be like, no, you gotta think like this. You gotta let nobody knock you off your square. You gotta be so positive. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be. But then, like, sometimes it'd be like,
not right now. I can't even deal with you right now. I can't even look at you.
You know what I'm saying?
18 years, I promise you, I know.
I promise you about to say, Jerome?
No, I say premarital counseling. Premarital counseling was key for me, because you never had said I do, and I never forget. And this is under the umbrella of your church, Jeff, for Word of Faith, where we went to Faith Christian Center here, and they did something that was powerful. They made sure that I was able to produce a child. She was able to have a kid. So they had us go and get tested for that. So they don't want you to be caught with something off guard, finding out somebody can't have kids later. But the thing that threw me off, I'm so used to just say you either got bad credit, fair credit, or good credit. So I used to just get by with that. And they said, no, bring your credit score in here and exchange it. And I never felt so bad in my life. I had to give my credit score at that time, and it was beyond bad. And I was sitting there like, whoa, like this, you talking about going from saying it to actually, just giving it to it. That made me feel like real bad. I was like, I got to get my credit. Because before then, I never thought about fixing my credit. I was like, I can care less. I'll do it later on. But it was the fact that I was put on blast that I was like, I got to change this like immediately. So I started paying off my credit cards and started doing all of that stuff. But before, I really didn't care. And then they also start putting the things of the responsibility of a man going into it. the responsibility of a woman going into it. So I was able to really know what I was getting into, opposed to just going in blind. And like you said, you know, people been married for a year and then they divorced. I know people that's been married 3 months and they was out.
Absolutely. Like, and it'd be something simple like, oh, well, you a Republican? Well, I'm a Democrat. Y'all should have had these conversations before y'all got married. Like, well, you didn't want kids. Well, I want 5 kids. Wait a minute. These conversations definitely should be had. People literally will start dating and want to get married just because you find him attractive and he got a nice job. She don't have no kids and she seems like she's sane, but y'all still haven't got to real issues yet. Like, is this half a crazy? Do you have any mental issues I need to know about? Like, you know, any health issues in your family? Like, literally, what type of traumas do you have?
No,
no one talks about those things.
How much debt do you have? Because
absolutely, you have people with
on their debt.
They are not even willing to admit or even get help for. Listen,
absolutely.
Let me tell you something.
Because the mental illness in your family,
you know, all these things are real, and it's sad to say it, but people, they go for the fluff. They're not looking at you really have to get in the mud together, because everybody's childhood wasn't the Cosby's. You may have had a horrible childhood, and smoking weed and drinking Crown is keeping you sane. Absolutely. But that ain't good for your body with all that consistently, especially the Crown. So you need to at least find a way to really deal with it and let go of it, so you can move forward, see what life is without that pain that you're trying to deal with every day. And both gotta be willing to have those uncomfortable conversations.
You have to have uncomfortable conversations to heal. You don't get healed by having comfortable conversations.
I think you just have to have them anyways. I think that's a part of even growing and growing with another person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the basis of even getting to know another person.
Absolutely.
A lot of people autopilot. They good.
Well, we live in a time where people will literally build a whole relationship via text. And it's
definitely.
Like, I don't know you like that.
Right.
And like so many things can be lost in translation.
Definitely.
Text, you know, and so I just refuse to have a serious conversation via text. Like, we have to at least FaceTime, or at least like I have to hear your tone. I have to hear you. You know what I mean? Like,
if not your facial expression, but at least your tone.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
You can't learn that through a text. Truly.
Right.
I mean, that's cute, you know what I'm saying, like real quick, but
right.
But y'all know we came from a different era. We came from a different era. You know, we used to the picking up the phone, having a real conversation, meeting in person, having a real conversation. You know, they're big on you know, texting and things of that nature in their generation, and you know, we'll see how that pans out for them. But you know, for us, you're not gonna get past you're not gonna get past go with that type of thing. Texting is something real quick. Hey, I'm picking this up at the store. What did you need? That's it. Yeah, something simple, but not no real conversation.
But it's unavoidable, because even if what you doing? Let's link up. Okay, y'all. You still gotta talk to each other. That ain't going nowhere. They're gonna stick.
I think it's just
in the same room. So
like, how are you feeling? Know that person's voice? Do you even? I mean,
you can't sit next to each other and text to each other.
I feel like sometimes when you text, it's almost like an insecurity to me. Like, I can't read you off of that. Like, if you speaking to someone every day, I know if his tone is different. I know if he having a bad day, if his day is just off. I know if you distracted and not really paying attention to me, if I'm speaking to you and you not giving me the certain sentences I'm used to hearing or certain words I'm used to hearing, I know you're not really paying attention. So, I mean, it matters sometimes just speaking on the phone or just talking, period, to actual life. Like, stop texting. Like, what you got to hide? I want to have a follow-up conversation when I keep talking. I want to have a conversation, not through a text. That's so impersonal.
It really is. And I know for me, sometimes it's impersonal on purpose. So,
right. With that being said,
heck you dog.
Man.
Oh man.
Oh,
That's so dope.
Teri, what you drinking?
Girl, you know when I went to Jamaica,
Yeah, we still got to talk about that.
I know, girl, you better come over.
I definitely do. I definitely need to.
Girl, you better go over.
I definitely
Yeah, when the
should.
G Plus Fat conversations. I hear that.
But yeah, so what it say? Why are men easily offended and they leave the bedroom? Well, because y'all don't be listening.
And people don't want to have real conversations. Those uncomfortable conversations, they just not want to have.
Well, let me say this too. Just putting the men on blast. A lot of men don't like to go to the doctor. Let's be real.
Yes.
And
like I said, we're trying to tell y'all go to the doctor about something. You don't want to go to the doctor.
Yes. I tell people all the time, women always think I'm joking, but I go to the damn doctor if I got a scratch too long. I don't know. I got to see what the hell going on. But what I recommend is men go and get a testosterone test, because your testosterone levels drop as we grow older, and you can have some things going on with your body and not even realize. All you need to do is take some testosterone pills.
Is that what's
or
wrong
you,
with
if you're in really bad shape, they might have to give you a shot. He said, "What? What you say?"
Is that what's been going on?
Hey, listen. I'm just telling y'all the real. I'm giving y'all the real. See, I got a Russian doctor, and my doctor keep it 100. And as soon as I turned 40, the doctor said, "You have any issues?" I said, "Issues as in the bedroom?" He like, "Yeah." I said, "Not that you know something I don't know. What's going on?" He's like, "No." He said, "When you turn 40, you want to start, doing a testosterone test and everything." So he gave me the range you're supposed to be in, and I'm like, "Wow!" Like I would have never even thought of taking that test had he not brought it up. That's just not something I would have thought of. And I've been telling everybody, like, "Hey, man, if your doctor didn't bring this up, you might want to get that test because you want to make sure you're in that range. Because if you fall within that number, if it's less than that number, then you're gonna have some problems, and your girl gonna be looking at you like, you out there with somebody else." No, that ain't always the case. It ain't that he was somebody else. But man need to go and get his testosterone levels checked out, and that's a real thing. It's a real thing.
And they do got products that you see commercials about that can help guys with that as well.
Right.
It's a lot that y'all need to just go to the doctor for. Just go. And then especially y'all that's paying for that health insurance that's coming out of y'all check and y'all don't even know that. That's nuts.
Right.
That's
right.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Go.
Just go.
That is so true.
Hey, my arm hurt. What's the problem? I can't move it the right way. What's up?
I be at the doctor. I mean, when I say I got so many different doctors for so much different stuff, I be at that doctor.
Dang,
I don't play. You hear me?
Hey, to the women, y'all always have been going to the OBGYN. Y'all always been going to your MD, and we salute y'all for that. It's the men that we got to start doing the right things, because people always, one of my cousins, she runs a dialysis center. And I said, what do you say to somebody that say, I know my body better than you? And she said, well, if you knew your body, why are you here? And I said, oh, you killed them like that. And it's the men that respond to her like that. And she have to shut them down. And so what I always say is, we got to take care of ourselves now so we don't have them issues. We don't have them issues. And like y'all just talked about, you got to have, I'm not going to date somebody that I can't listen to her give me 110%, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. I got to be able to accept what you tell me in and out of the bedroom. Like, hey, you need to go to the doctor. I seen you around here limping. I seen you doing this. And I'm concerned. And I want you to be here for me and the children. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell everybody, if you ain't gonna do it for you, do it for your wife and your children. Like, screw what you think.
Go to the dentist. Like, why y'all don't be going to the dentist?
My granny told me
that.
Now see, look. See me, I'm serious about my teeth.
Y'all do really need better lighting. Like, you do. We got to get you some light.
Yeah, you know what? Next go round, I'll work on that for y'all.
Now,
Yes.
I'll work on that for you.
still, like what
we want
Yolanda's
to
saying,
see you. Like every now and again, when you open your mouth and you open your eyes big, we see some light. But
like Yolanda says, going to the doctor is good, but I would suggest you research your own problems. There are some people who think they have cancer and don't. Doctors and pharmaceutical companies are making a lot of money. There are a lot of people that feel that way. You might go to WebMD.
yeah, that may be true.
Let me say this to Miss Yolanda. I'll say this to our Black community as a whole. I guarantee half of us don't know there's something called lifeline screening that you could do, and you got to pay like $100 and something to get it done. But it tell you what your risk level is of having a heart attack and a stroke. And if you go above 7, they recommend certain things, that procedures that can be done to prevent that from happening. So lifeline screening is something that a lot of people should do in our community that they don't even know about.
And preventative maintenance, period. Everybody should always get a
take care of
physical
yourself
every year. You still need a physical every year. Your eyes checked every year. All of that, like preventative maintenance matters. Maintenance, period, matters. Maintenance on your relationship matters.
And go to the dentist. Like, dang, did I say that again? Like, oh my God.
Yuck mouth.
For real.
Right.
Listen, so the guys out here, the ones that don't have insurance, hey man, get you a ticket and a passport.
Right.
Cleaning. Okay.
Absolutely.
I've done it when I didn't have any health insurance. I paid out of my pocket for some things.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. If you can't afford it here, if they say you need a root canal and all of that,
or go get a job that pays benefits.
Right.
I don't know nobody that don't have no job, Jeff.
Oh, there's some people out here that don't have a.
I don't know them. We not even
job. A lot of people are hiring.
Everybody hiring, so don't nobody have a job. They don't want no job. Or they feel like they too good to work here. And if you too good to work here until you get a job there, something wrong with your ass. You already got a real comfortable couch to lay on. I said what I said.
Now you're right.
And it is what it is.
As long as you're making a legal living, you are doing all right.
I don't care how you make it. You like I said, you must have a real comfortable couch to lay on. I ain't never laid on a comfortable couch. All them couches is uncomfortable because it's not a bed in a bedroom.
Right.
And I like nice thread counts.
Y'all funny.
Down pillows and
Tell them how you really feel, Teri.
Huh?
Tell them how you really feel.
Right. Right.
You gotta know that thread count.
That thread count it is when you lay on them fresh sheet. Oh, that's just oh man. That's important. It is. Now when you go, you done been to somebody's house or went somewhere and then you know that sheets was bald. Don't act like you don't know. Maybe way back in the day, but don't act like you don't know. Or they had them naps on their blanket. Their blanket was nappy. Don't act like you don't know.
She said the naps on the little ball. The little ball.
Nappy blankets.
Oh man. Yeah.
Naps.
I feel you. That's just funny you said naps on the blanket.
Right.
Okay.
You wild.
Oh man.
I got you on that one. I feel you. I feel you on that.
Well, that's why when I first started dating Tony Daddy, I used to go over there with my own sheets, my own blankets, and everything. Like,
damn.
You never say nobody's name.
Right. Right. I'm put it. Let me say the baby's name. I mean, let everybody know whose sheets it was.
Yeah, I mean, because that blanket did look like somebody.
Your baby daddy on blast, huh?
Babies was born on that blanket, girl.
Wow.
Like great granddaddy died when she was sitting in his rocking
The
chair.
struggle sheets. These is the struggle sheets.
The struggle sheets.
I know.
I was like, yeah, she don't do that.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, I never heard that one. That's a new one right there. Struggle sheet.
That's what it sounds like. She has some struggle sheets. I mean, well, he has some struggle sheets.
Okay.
You probably turned around over time, though.
Absolutely, she got him together real good.
Okay, got him together real good. You know, he act like he don't remember, but you know.
Absolutely, probably the bougiest of the bougies too.
Hey, look, sitting with his pinky out now, act like he don't
Absolutely, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Okay. Kill me. Ask for straws.
Well, I hear you. Any final thoughts?
Talk to your mate. Be willing to talk to your mate. If you have a problem in the bedroom, be okay with talking to it. Be open. Be open. It's always a way to fix or work on or work around something. If we would have gotten into it, I would have told you how to do it. But that's not this show.
Right.
We're not gonna talk about that. So
I figured out what you're talking about now. Woke up.
I honestly would say, be honest. Be honest from the rip. Like, don't say he was eating your pussy good in the beginning when you know it was really trash, and now you really tired of him eating like this. I'm sorry. So I mean, I'm so sorry, but like I'm saying, just be honest from the beginning.
Wait, I couldn't eat.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Be honest. I didn't mean that. I did, but I didn't.
Hey, this is a grown folks show. No, it's PG-13. Grown folks show.
Oh,
Hey,
that was good.
She said what she said.
That was good. She said what she said. Oh,
just
man.
be honest. Be honest.
Just be honest. No, I piggyback off of what she said. I think when you really dating somebody serious and y'all talking engagement, y'all married, you got to talk about the real. You got to talk about y'all credit scores. You got to make sure you as a man can have a child. She can produce as a woman, because there's things out there now. If you can't, whatever they call it, the people with the infertility issues, they got things out there to help you be able to have your child. So I think the honesty and the real conversations is real. And fellas, like we were saying, hygiene is big with women. So definitely get your teeth and everything like that taken care of, because you won't be in nobody's bedroom if you don't have that taken care of.
They
you know, say get the pedicure,
right.
the manicure, do all that stuff, because women are big on hygiene. Definitely go to your regular MD, do your annual checkups and everything like that, because I always say it's better for you to go to the doctor once a year instead of being in the hospital for 3 to 4 weeks for something that you've been preventing for 5 years. So think about it like that. And as far as in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying, just keep it spicy, man. Don't give your girl routine stuff. Saying she like flowers, she likes to be wined and dined. Keep that stuff going. But make sure whatever you did to get her, you do to keep her. Because if not, you're a loser. 100.
Why don't you?
Got it.
I already said what I was going to say. I said be honest.
It's your turn, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeff, it's all you.
I would say you should have those uncomfortable conversations. And if y'all can't, go seek outside help to happen, to where y'all can get to where y'all need to be as a team. And in terms of, you need to be a functioning adult as a man. Take care of yourself. Listen to your mate. So I would say you need to balance a little bit of boys, men, Tupac, Will Donnie. Translation, you need to take your girl or wife out to nice places at times. Do stuff nice for her, maybe some morning beautiful texts. And then you got to be able to do your pocket, come home, grab by the hair, you do what y'all do in that room. Call me daddy. You got to be able to do both. And find the right balance. As she need to learn what you like as well and play her part. And hopefully y'all can do life together and have a little fun doing it.
That's what's up.
I hear you on that, Jeff. All right, man.
Say, are you still down for me now?
Terry, you a man. Thanks for having me on here again, y'all.
Hey, we appreciate it.
See y'all later.
So we thank y'all for joining this show. Hope you check it out. Oh, got one more thing here. Appreciate you checking out the show, Yolanda. And enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. And let everybody know about Ground Floor. Always great conversation, educate, entertain, have some fun. Till next time.
Look.